What's up, everybody? Redefined to the TV. And today we want to talk about this is not a prospect.
Not a prospect.
Or use some ebonics. That ain't a prospect.
Nope.
This is not God's will.
He ain't. She ain't.
I don't have all of my life for this.
That ain't it.
This causing my hair to fall out. Too much drama. This ain't it. First thing I want to say is that you're going to be able to identify if this is not a prospect once you know your purpose.
Right.
If you don't know your purpose, you cannot live on purpose, nor will you select on purpose.
Right.
Because you don't know if this person is in alignment with your purpose.
Come on.
So therefore, you have the propensity of getting in relational context without knowing your assignment. You got to know who you are because you won't know who to take with you. And you also got to know who you are so that you could identify when this is not somebody that God is sending in my life for my next level.
Yes.
Because this don't look like where God is taking me. This ain't it.
I'm going to be a little bit more practical. Like when I think about somebody that's not a prospect, for men, listen, he can't provide for you. He has no goals. He has no aspirations, dependent on other people. Like you see nothing in his life that looks like purpose. Like there's no drive. There's no passion. There's nothing there. He's just kind of there. He may be cute. His focus is on stuff that does not matter. It has no...
Females too.
You know, I know. I said I was going to.
Hurry up and get to them.
Okay, but he has, I mean, his focus is on stuff that's just, it has no substance, right? And then it's the same thing for females, like same thing for women, like no goals, no aspirations. She has no, nothing to her that gives her any depth, okay? She just may be a pretty face, okay? She just may be cute. She just may have a nice body. But there's nothing, that's not a prospect. But I want them to look good. I understand that. We're talking about who they are as an individual, what their goals are in life. Do they have a 5-year plan? Do they have a 1-year plan? Do they have what they want? Are they just coasting through life? Are they just here? They just exist. And they just want somebody to, Netflix and chill, or let's go to movies.
Look, let me say this.
Not a prospect.
What I think is dangerous is we have a lot of women who are looking for a deliverance ministry. You ever seen Prince of Egypt? Deliver us! A man taking interest in me is my deliverance from this single season.
Right.
From this unmarried state.
Can't do that.
I blame Disney. I love Disney. I love Disney.
We love Disney.
I've been on a Disney cruise.
Yes.
Been to Disney World. I love Disney.
Yes.
I do. I grew up on Lion King, Aladdin, Little
Sleeping
Mermaid.
Beauty.
I love Disney.
Cinderella.
But this is my problem with Disney. Disney, I believe, has created a culture of women who are waiting for this Prince Charming to come save them on his royal stallion. And they go off into a beautiful palace. They go off into the sunset. And they have this happily ever after story. My problem is, how come we don't ever see the happily ever after life? Like, we don't see after.
I want to see the after.
I want to see the after, right?
Ever after.
Like the ever after. Ever. I want to see that part. And what you'll discover is, a lot of times we have a preference in how we want to transition from the unmarried state to marriage. And that preference, they can get you in trouble. We said this so many times.
We have.
Like, this should be like a brand or something we have.
Purpose over preference.
Purpose over preference. The enemy will send you pain gift wrapped as your preference. And so I want to say this. I think this is twofold for men and women. In Ephesians chapter 5, verses 25 and 26, the Bible lets us know that husbands, love your wife like Christ loved the church. Gave himself up for her, to cleanse, to wash, and to sanctify. I think we really need to stop right there and think about this. I need to be attracted to a man who has cleansing ability, washing ability, and sanctifying ability. But watch this. He can't sanctify if he ain't been sanctified. He can't wash if he haven't been washed. And he surely, for the love of God, can't cleanse if he hasn't been cleansed.
Come on,
and one way to identify if this is a prospect or if this is a counterfeit is if this person can help wash. Now, please don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying that them washing you is their sole responsibility. You must bathe yourself in the blood and renewing your mind as well.
Absolutely.
You must be a participant in your becoming process.
We've said that.
But what I am saying is I have to be able to look and see, is this individual one who can sanctify, wash, and cleanse? And as a man, am I one that can sanctify, cleanse, and wash?
And then as a woman, are you somebody that can help? Like, are you somebody that can uplift and encourage and push? Like, do you have that capacity?
Yeah.
Are you able to be able to pour into a man to,
Speak to the king.
speak to the king, and not the boy, not the fool in the man. Like, are you able to do that? So vitally important. We look at things on TV and on media, and then we make all of these images a part of our prospects. Like, we take all of these things and like, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. And we make this like imaginary person, honestly, in our minds of what we think a prospect should be for our lives. And we always should base our prospects or what it is that we want or desire in a mate on the word of God.
That's not a prospect. And we also tried to give you, from a spiritual standpoint, what is a prospect? One that can help cleanse.
Yeah.
He not helping cleanse if he trying to get some.
Right.
She not trying to, because ladies do this too. I don't know why every time people talk about counterfeits, they automatically think of brothers.
Yeah.
I'm like, there are some sisters who prey on men who are trying to be godly. There's some women who prey on married men. It's a twofold fight.
Yes.
Women can be just as trifling.
Very
They
trifling.
can be just as trifling. So I want us to understand, I have to look for an individual who's helping me be cleansed. An individual who's helping me in my sanctification process.
Right.
And an individual who's helping wash me.
Yes.
They could check me if I'm out of line.
Right.
Like when I'm about to gossip, he could say, nah, don't say that, because that's going to probably spread some drama.
Right.
And he is an individual that could listen to her help.
Right.
All right, I probably do need to go ahead and go to that fellowship. I don't want to go. Just being able to see that due to this relationship, they are progressively advancing me to become more purposeful.
I'm better. I'm better.
You want to see that I'm getting better due to their presence.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
that's a prospect. Yeah. All that other stuff, that's not a prospect.
Redefine TV.
We're redefining relationships righteously.
righteously.